Hi again, everyone. I'm back to finish my kitchen video. I'm sure most of you have probably already seen the dining room part. I hope your day has been great. I'm just showing you some of the snowflakes on my fridge. I sure enjoy looking at them. They're so pretty. But I do have a much longer look at them later in the video when I get over here to the refrigerator, so I won't linger on them. But I did want to say before I go to what I recorded a couple days ago that I did attempt to start talking about pressed glass, antique glass, beautiful cut crystal, but you know, I am not knowledgeable enough about it all. There's too much to learn, and I don't want to say the wrong thing. I just want to kind of put this disclaimer in here up front and say that I may say things about these in the following clips, and I may have been wrong. I'm just guessing. All I can tell you is that I just love these very, very beautiful dishes, serving pieces, and I think you will enjoy looking at them too. So thank you again for being here today. This item may be a single sugar bowl, I don't know, and it looks newer. Beautiful pattern. It does have a hole on the lid for a sugar spoon. Could be a jam jar, I don't know. But some of these are really, really old, and I probably splurged on them. I think they're just gorgeous. So I was going to ask Norm to come and help me in a bit here to show you some of them up close, because I have like an item sitting on top of an item, and so many of these darling little pieces I found at Bibles for Missions or the Goodwill. These I have 3 larger pitchers that are quite old that I bought when we went down to Stillwater a week or more ago. I thought they were just gorgeous, and I was finding some real bargains on them. It's funny, you can go in one antique mall and they'll be very cheap because they're probably just not selling them very well. And another antique mall might have them behind in a cabinet behind glass and marked 35, 55, 100 and something. Yeah, they can be very, very expensive. Now, I did splurge on this because it was just absolutely gorgeous. Pressed glass, very old, big sugar bowl, or I don't know what some of these are because they're so big, but so beautiful. I just am fascinated by this. And Norm really agrees that these pieces are just so pretty. These were very reasonable. A couple vases I found. One on each side here last year. So cheap at Bible's for Missions. I left some of my islip pictures out. The truth of the matter is that I did not want to change all of those up there. I wanted to leave them because they're red and green and white, and that's just as appropriate after Christmas for them to be up here there now for January, because I still love the red and green. So I did want to mix in some milk glass pieces that I had, and that fun bowl. Very fun. This could be, I don't know if that is an ice cube dish, you know, what do you call it? Ice bucket. It's not really a bucket, but I've seen some called that when they're shaped like that. I've had that for quite a few years. Didn't have it out at Christmas time. These are just so pretty. I just love them. And I wanted to put in just a touch of the old green that's very simple, no patterns, to just complement these. This is very old too, and it's easy to find some of these patterns. I did find them on the internet. It's pretty easy with crystal. It's amazing. These are gorgeous. Just beautiful set. I'm just fascinated by the cutting of something like that, and that one was just amazing. I think this one has been called a cosmos. It's a flower pattern, and you can find that pretty easy too. This I love. This is very old. They said this is from the 19th century, like 1890. Hobnail, little cruet. I just love it. And I did not pay a fortune for that. It was really cheap. This was like 59 cents or 79 cents, something like that. Probably Bibles for Missions. So cute. Tiny little, probably newer. These are nice. This I love. I believe I found this in Rogers. It's really amazing. It is a tiny little picture, and they said it was also antique from the, I don't remember what year they thought, but you can find this on the internet too. Very, very pretty. I love that same pattern in milk glass. It's the only vase I have like that. And it goes well with this small pitcher. These are really fun. This is I hope you can see the pattern okay. A very large pressed glass pitcher. Sweet little toothpick holder, but look at the pattern on that one. I'm going to try my light again and see what happens here. Maybe that's a lot better. It's going to make everything really sparkle. I just didn't know if I should be doing that. Sometimes it kind of washes out things, but that's got a beautiful pinwheel pattern on it too. It was just a steal. It's just gorgeous, and it is lead crystal. Really, really pretty. And this is really amazing. I hope you can see that's called a thistle pattern. You can see that big thistle flower there. And I happen to have a red large creamer with that pattern on it. And there's a very different pattern on this side too. I'm sure a lot of this is going to be not real easy to see, but it's just the look you get, the icy look, that is so fun, I think, for this time of year. And this is a very sweet set because it did come on that dish. And I think I found these at Bibles for Missions too. It looks a little newer, but they actually fit in the same shape. The bottoms of the salt and pepper are fitting in a molded open area for them, so they don't really slide easily, I suppose, when you're passing it on to somebody else. And this was just a little thrifted creamer from Bibles for Missions. I didn't show you this. We just got this in St. Cloud area at the Rusty Pick. But look at how fancy that's made. That is a kitten in a basket on one side, and there's a dog on the other side. He looks like he's sitting in a drum almost. I don't know. It's not real easy to make out, but I just assumed because it was a kitten on one side, it could be a puppy dog on the other. He's got a little scarf around his neck or something. Yeah, that's really different. I've never seen that before. And I love this piece. I found this fairly recently. I don't know what it is, but I think it's really cool. It's quite small. You could use it for a votive, but I didn't do that. So I did take out the fruit ones that I have in Hazel Atlas, probably all of these. So this one is a strawberry. I have shown them before, and that's an apple. And both of those apple ones I did have out for Christmas. So I'm gonna show you again. This has a slight different color to it, tint, just slight. And this is very clear. I love this. I didn't show this to you yet, really. Very big cruet, and I think I found that last year. There's a button and daisy dish of some kind, and this is gorgeous. This was from this summer, $5 at Family Pathways up in St. Croix Falls. I couldn't believe the price on that. It's quite beautiful. I love the fact that it has a foot on it like that. That's just so cool. And there's that one again. Just giving you a better look at it. Quite nice, yep. So I probably didn't talk about this cruet. I just love it. Again, that pinwheel pattern. Probably my favorite. Very nice finial on that. These are cut glass. They're quite sharp edges on them. Really pretty, I think. And I love this too. It's kind of modern. Really a neat handle on it. I hope you're enjoying these. I'll have Norm help me with some of this on the bottom so I can take out a few pieces. So this is what the shelving looks like. Those green bowls look kind of dark from way over here, but I just wanted you to see how much lighter the look is when you're using a lot more crystal, it is very pretty. This is a really nice little candy dish with those snowflake looking, starburst looking design on it. Sawtooth edge, what they call that. And same on here. All these fancy pieces have this crazy sawtooth edge. But look at the sparkle. This is from a thrift store.
That's pretty amazing, really, the way it sparkles. I hope it shines up that much in the
See,
video.
when you turn it over, it's not very pretty, but it's being magnified, of course, through the plain glass layer top. But there is something written right there. It's even raised up, but I can't tell what that says. I've tried to look up things, some of these, and you can find the patterns, but isn't that amazing? And see, this is, you know, similar, but it's a little, really a nice divot there for your thumb. Another thrifted piece from Bibles for Missions. I don't need to know who made them, but it's just fun to have them there. And this was very pretty to find. Oh my goodness, this is really neat.
Wow. Who comes up with these designs?
And of course, it's prettier on the inside when you look on the inside. Yeah, isn't that cool?
Yeah.
I just love the star patterns. That's what I look for the most. I see a lot of beautiful crystal glass pieces that have roses on them or birds. They're pretty too, but I would use that for Valentine's Day, you know, decor or dinners. These are much prettier for winter, January, or even Christmassy. But that is a really neat piece, and I know I didn't pay much for it. All of these are from the thrift stores. Now see, this one is newer, and it's very, very heavy, thick glass on the bottom. So that is frosted, etched effect. You can see, but it's a beautiful piece to find at a thrift store. I was amazed. I would not typically buy a piece like this from an antique mall. What I'm looking for in antique malls is the incredible big pictures or a big old sugar bowl, a beautiful cruet. See, those are the kind of pieces that you just probably aren't going to find in a thrift store unless it's broken. I've shown them those pieces, but see, this I can find in an antique mall in this. But all these other pieces, you can really find them in abundance. I showed those, honey.
Okay.
He didn't know that. So
This
is a very fun milk glass dish because of the pinwheel design again. And this I just found at a Goodwill. This almost looks a little worn to me. It looks a little duller. I don't know why. Do you see what I mean, Norm? That's not something I know enough about. So here's two pieces from the thrift stores. Look at the spiky design on that. Now see, this is not sharp. This is pressed glass. But isn't that amazing pattern?
Yeah, beautiful.
Sweet little bowl. I mean, there's a lot of things you could serve in there. Even your cranberries. It's beautiful for red cranberries, so you can see the colors
Flip it
through
over
it.
so I can see that this right here. That.
Yeah, but it's more. I think it's more sparkly through the inside.
Very nice.
And this, I just sat inside of it because it's so small. But look at how much this sparkles. This is pressed glass. It's very soft. I mean, smooth. You know, it's not cut. So that's just pressed glass. But how sweet! You could put some candy or nuts in there, or a jam. a
Right.
colorful jelly or jam.
I'm getting hungry.
Yeah, me too. That's right. I'm keeping it from your dinner, aren't I?
No, it's okay. We start talking about food.
And this is another one of my favorite milk glass pieces. So pretty with
Sometimes
the
those
star.
designs look like Amish, like you'd find on a barn.
I'm hiding a.
Oh.
I put a lot of stickers on things. Look at that. Okay, see,
$4.50.
here's proof of the pudding.
Oh, $4.
Empty the nest in Golden Valley. We haven't been there in years. Do you see the date on there? Oh, I'm sorry, I'm getting loud.
Yes, you are. Getting excited.
Well, that is exciting. I didn't know that was on the bottom.
Are they even still around?
Yes. It's so. I just told.
Quit waving around so much. I'm having a hard time following you.
I'm excited, but don't. The light's on. Don't look at me. I just told you about them the other day. I'm trying to talk quietly. They are in Golden Valley, not too far from us, where I lived for many years as a kid. It is a weekend sale only off of Highway 55 in Golden Valley. Those of you that live around here, have you ever heard of it?
Close to Goodwill.
Yes, that's it. And they weren't open.
That was in the area.
The last time we went to go there.
It was really crowded too.
Oh, yeah, everybody knows about it. $4 for that. That's really cheap. So, isn't that funny? I did not know that was on there.
That was a long time ago.
Oh, 2017. I don't think we've been there since. We tried, but it was closed, and we thought, oh, why is it not open?
Right.
It was a weekday. Okay, I would like you to show all of the ones up there that have they have snowflakes on a lot of them. I didn't talk about this here. This is very old. I got a real deal on that. That was quite a few years ago I found that. I think it was like $3 or something. I don't know. I just forgot to talk about this cute little compote and the one over here. That is also the nice little star type pattern on it. Harder to see. Yeah, it's hard to know whether I should have the light on or not, but I'm always making these videos at night. Today, I just have a different vintage ice bucket that I've had for probably 20 years or more. It's really fun. It could be 70s, I don't know. It's really a nice condition, and I've used it every holiday because my brother Steve loved ice cubes. He kept filling up his glass with ice cubes. And our little scale. I love cookies that are snowflakes to use in January. I put away all my Christmas ornament ones. Gingerbread boys. I just love these. This is from Hobby Lobby, as well as that one, different pattern. And this one, different again. These were from Menards. Norm even went after Christmas. He went back there and got me several more. So I have pale green and pale pink. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and a couple more on the dining room table. So they were really cheap after Christmas. I've had a lot of these that I found at thrift stores. I've had them for many, many years. They're so fun. I just love them. So different. They really look edible to me, and these are amazing. The little silver I don't know, what do you call that? This one's amazing. So I hope you like that. I sure enjoy looking at that. It's sweet. I hung this little snowflake here. Somebody made it out of beads. It was $1. Isn't that cute? Very fun. And I did hang this clock over here, and it's not working at the moment because it makes too much ticking noise when I'm trying to make videos. But I thought it was fun to hang it here. It really works. It's new. Looks old, but it's new. Kind of a fun place to have it. Down here I took out one of my vintage little juice pitchers in case you want some tomato juice. I personally love low sodium V8 juice. I think it's a treat once in a while. I like that. And one of my little milk glass toothpick holders. I've left some candy jars out that were wintry. And I left that little snowman out, snowman. And all of the pot holders are the same. I did not feel like taking any of them down, so I'm sorry I'm kind of breezing through that because, like I say, my videos get very, very long. But I wanted to show you this down here. I happened to find this at my brother's house. Diamond Point syrup pitcher in excellent condition. And I thought it was just adorable, and I figured I'd use it for a winter video when I was doing all of this clear glass. And I ran across these two, and I'm not sure if it was like 12 for that set. Excellent condition. So the other day I decided to Google these two next to each other, and I was delighted to find that these 3 pieces were listed together as a breakfast condiment set. Wow, that was just so unreal that I end up finding the other 2 pieces when I already had the syrup. This one is for powdered sugar. This one is for regular sugar pouring, and there's for your syrup. Well, that makes sense that it's a breakfast condiment set. I almost got the impression reading some of them that they acted like it was a restaurant set. I don't know. But anyways, this is a really sweet, old pressed glass plate. I just thought I would show you that you could have this on the table. If you're serving breakfast to company, you could have it right in the middle of the table. Have it your centerpiece. Just put it on a really pretty plate. So that's the one I was talking about that I've often had in the window. Looks pretty old to me. It's very heavy. So that was kind of fun for me. Up here, these two little votives, I picked up a package of 4 of white battery votives. I'm going to turn the light out so you can see the color. Oh, that actually does work better. On the light on the hood there is pretty bright. I never can turn them on at the same time, and even when I did try that, like hold them both in very close to each other and try to flip both switches at the same time. Very difficult to get them coordinated, but I got home and went to turn one on, and I was disappointed because I thought they were going to be your normal lights. I didn't notice that it was the rotating color ones, so I have 4 of those now. It's fine. It's just that I'm not into blue and purple. I like red, green, yellow, orange. So I just put out all these. It's so colorful. I just think it's kind of fun. And I decided to show you again. I have had this in other videos. The little collection I have of very old pressed glass salt and peppers. They're so tiny and so cute. The turquoise ones, I confess, I painted the lids because I had so many red ones. I wanted something different, and I was doing, last 2 years I had a winter kitchen where I did in turquoise, blue, and red, and white, but I don't remember if I even had green in there. I don't think so. I think it was more your turquoise, red and white, and blues. And I thrifted that cute little snowman timer. So that's the crazy design over the stove. I just wanted to show you the really fun corral plates that I purchased in Cannon Falls, Minnesota at the Countryside Antique Mall. I was able to I bought their whole stack. They might have been $3 each. Yeah, I don't think they were 2 each. I think they were 3 each, but to me it was worth it. You just don't find old corral anywhere. So Norm and I really do enjoy eating off of those all winter long. Yep, even though it's holly, I just love it. So I brought out this from my brother's house. It was his. A beautiful haul piece. So I thought I would just put some fun things out here for the colors of red and white. I just bought these 2 adorable little scrapers. Love that bowl. And this was a fun find from a thrift store. I even had it in a video where when I found it. Maybe that was at Bethesda in Minnetonka, Minnesota, Bethesda Church thrift store. And I've had this cute tray for a long time. And just found that this year at the Pink Squirrel sale for only $1 something. I think it was just so cute. I probably have shown you this over the past winters, but it is our only evergreen lucite napkin holder. We really like it. I saw one recently, but it was broke in 2 places. Don't want that. I have some very fun, pretty pieces here in my window that I'd like to show you. Here's some of the thrifted beautiful glass items that I found. Really, really reasonable to cheap, downright cheap. This one has such a pretty pattern. And I have shown these before. These were at my brother's house. 2 little lead crystal, little tiny bud vases. Those have birds on them. That one has birds on them. But this I want to tell you about. This is amazing. I found it on the internet. It took me a long time, but I kept finding the larger size pitcher. And it was by Majestic glass company. It is newer, but it's very high quality glass, and that is cut. Beautiful pattern that they called pinwheel. And they said it's hand blown in Europe. And this one runs on the internet for $40 to $50, and the large size was like $130. Unbelievable. I was very, very shocked. Norm took me to Goodwill, and this was the only piece I bought. I felt like I was splurging a little, but I thought it was absolutely beautiful, and I could tell it was cut glass. I could tell it was just brilliant clarity, and that was a blown hand applied handle there. So I didn't really know what I had, but it was marked $4.99. I just wanted to give you a better look at this in some cooler light. It was quite warm over there in the window because I had a light on above. So it's a little cooler looking here with nothing in the background. That's a heavy piece, being very good quality lead crystal, and it says Majestic Company, cut glass, pinwheel, and thumbprint up on the neck there. 9 inches tall, crystal pitcher, made in Poland. And this one was also thrifted. I love the older ones with a beautiful foot like that. I just think they're so gorgeous. But I love it when they have a pretty patterned handle too. So you can see inside that pattern there. This was $1.49 the plate at Bibles for Missions. Very, very nice size serving plate. It actually does have little feet on it, 3 of them. But it looked like a snowflake to me. So that's kind of fun to look at in my window with all that white snow in the background that I wish would melt. I found this quite a few years ago. It's for hanging outside, but it's a little dangerous around here. It's very cool because all those little sections will turn nicely in the wind, but I wouldn't want it to get broke. It would have been fun to hang it in the window too, but that would have blocked more of our view. It would have glowed, but it's different colors of greens, from real dark green. So I just found that at a thrift store and thought it was cute. See the icicles? Oh my. You've seen these old appliances in my other videos, so I don't really need to talk about them. I love them. But I haven't really shown you some of the racks we have. I must have about 8 or more of these glasses racks, tumbler racks, and I love these glasses. This set actually matches a picture up there that I just showed you. So I was fortunate. Many years ago we bought this set. I don't know if I could afford it now at the prices they're going for, but I just love it. And I have put those in my hutch, on the upper glass shelf in my hutch, because they were very nice for January. Because I have enough Christmas things. So I thought it would be fun to put them out on the counter here so you could see that. This was one of the beautiful carafes that was at my brother's house. It was up high on the shelving next to me here. But I asked Norm today to take it down. I washed it. And I'm borrowing a stand from one of the other ones we have. So just wanted you to see how fun that is with the white on it instead of gold. Amazing how many coffee pots and servers my brother had with snowflakes on them. This was at Bibles for Missions, and it was a little bit of a splurge. I think it was like $3.99. It is so cool. Oh, I was so surprised to find that there, and I thought, why didn't anybody pick this up? It's just really sweet. Nice, deeper serving tray for relishes or whatever you want. I thought it was beautiful. And that is a very sweet piece. I don't know what it is. That's a good sized candle that is in it, and there's room around the candle. But I decided to put a red, large, old candle that I found 2 of in there. They were actually at my brother's house. Hadn't been burned, just to show you that and get a little scent out here. Do you smell that? It's a nice warm Christmassy smell, but I thrifted that for little to nothing. And this was a splurge. Norm thought it was beautiful too. I'll try the light and see if that helps. It does. This is an ice bucket. It was sold as an ice bucket. Oh, it's just gorgeous. It is really sparkling here to me, what I'm seeing. I don't think it's showing up that much as a sparkle. Oh, it's so pretty. Norm thought this was pretty cool, so that was from up in St. Cloud, Minnesota. It was a splurge, all right, but that's okay. It's the only thing I really splurged on. And this, I think, I'll have to put the price there. It was from a thrift store up in St. Cloud. This you can see on the internet. It is possibly 80s, and I held it up to a woman, older lady that was walking towards me in the thrift store, and I said, "Is this a cracker tray?" And she said, "I think so." And I said, yeah, I kind of thought so too. But you know what I would put in there? We have these adorable little ginger snaps that Norm loves, and I like them too, from Trader Joe's. They are very quality ingredients. Absolutely delicious. They're like double ginger, you know, with the candied ginger in them. They would fit in there perfectly, or any cute round cookie. And I'll tell you what this compote was at Bibles for Missions. I think it was $1.99. Norm could not believe it. This is really old pressed glass. I couldn't resist. I think it's just gorgeous. And more fruit that I thrifted. Candle ring. I just want to show you, without all that fruit in the compote here, what the pattern is like. It is so fun. I couldn't believe that was at Bibles for Missions. Wow. So pretty, so festive, Norm said. And this, I think I found last year. I probably showed it last year. I don't know. But it's really a sweet butter dish. I wonder if there's any pattern underneath. Yeah, that's pretty nice, but it's going to be covered up with butter. You could put anything in there. Cheese ball. It's very big. I think I'd put a cheese ball in there. Yep. Can't you just see using some of these pretty pieces so reasonable? You'd have an elegant table for winter. I think it's gorgeous. And look at this old picture. This was very reasonable. It's looks a little tiny bit worn, like it was well used and loved. Because up on the lip, where it's very plain, I can see little scratches. But I still thought it was worth $4, I think, something like that. In an antique mall. I find some of these bargains in antique malls, and this was really reasonable too. Crazy, and it's very old. It's actually a premium or a gift from a store. Very old. Hope I'm being steady enough to show you some of these patterns here. I think they're just stunning. So let me see what I can see on the bottom here. Okay. The tag says $19. I left the tag in there. At the bottom, it says, "Let Hartman feather your nest." I'm probably really gonna have a hard time getting that out. That's what it says. It's, you can tell that's backwards, but you can tell. That's what it says. Isn't that funny? That is really heavy. Really, really heavy. Thank you very much for watching today. I hope you enjoyed seeing some of this very inexpensive, beautiful crystal pieces and old pressed glass pieces. I think they are gorgeous, and I'm glad that Norm enjoys looking at them too. He thinks it's a pretty cool look to be different. Thank you, new subscribers. It's great to meet you. I appreciate finding out that you've just subscribed. It's wonderful. And thank you again, of course, to all of our really faithful viewers. I love seeing your names. We appreciate you. Bye now.